What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are doing a sort of a skip the line reaction here. This was sent to me. I just clicked the link. This is long. The Guardian of Nusantara by Alffy Rev, featuring once Mikhail Sujiwo Novia Beach official music video. I can't speak right now. Do me a favor. We're gonna like and subscribe because we're here to support arts of all types. Mangi show. Okay, so this looks like Indonesian. We have English. Perfect. The story follows the journey of a young man in his quest to delve into the depth of Nusantara. His name is Wisnu, an incarnation of the greatest king of Nusantara. He's received the greatest honor to pay tributes to Garuda, the Guardian of Nusantara, on an exceptional commemoration day held centennially. As a legitimate descendant of the Nusantara lineage, he meticulously follows the guidance of his late father and grandfather for years in anticipation of the greatest event of his life. He is now embarking on a long journey to perform his sacred duty, a journey filled not only with miracles but also unthinkable obstacles. Will Wisnu make it in carrying out his great mission? This almost looks like it's a kind of like a is the story in and of itself the video? I guess we'll find out in a second. Or is this like a trailer type thing for an actual movie? Cool. You guys can let me know. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but there was some context for you. Let's just dive in. Do me a favor. Like I said, go support, go like and subscribe. That's what we're here for, first and foremost. If you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe. Appreciate it very much. One click over there, easy to do. It does help to support the channel. And I do appreciate it very much. The best way to get me will always be on Patreon. That's where requests like this do come from. So jump over there and say hello. It is free. So might as well. And that's how this stuff that I would otherwise have not heard of comes to me. Although I do have a decent amount of people that I've done some stuff from Indonesia on my channel. So I'm assuming people will. Anyways, let's go. It's 12 and a half minutes. Let's go with subtitles. Let's go with more sound. I'm messing everything up. I'm going to make it bigger for you guys so you can read the subtitles. And I'm going to get out the way.
The ancestors always said that we are a great nation. Nusantara, the nation of the Garuda. But now, we have been reduced into a frail nation, prone to disintegration. One day, on August the 17th, 2024, a centennial tribute will be paid to honor Garuda, the Guardian of Nusantara. So get ready. Show the world the greatness of the Nusantara bloodlines, the nation of the Garuda.
Dude, I don't want to pause this too much because I'm trying to, and I'm sorry, it provided subtitles. They're really small for you guys. So I could probably make it bigger, just so you can read, because some of this is, even the English is small. They are subtitling everything for me though. But I'm guessing if you're here, you've seen the video before, so we can just leave it at that. This is crazy, like just the cinematic presence of this. I'm expecting like Tomb Raider to pop out of here with swinging on some vines or something. It reminds me just with the kind of the just a little bit of like the narrative so far, just of like this sort of discovering one's lineage and discovering oneself and sort of diving into the past. And they sort of discussed that at the beginning with the strength of these people were somewhat lost in translation, and that's what happens over time when you're talking about ancestry and a lot of things. There's a video that I saw. This is completely unrelated and nowhere near this, but if you ever see the Stan Walker's do I Am from Origins, it has this same kind of feeling and really trying to like, and then he did another one as well. But like the I guess the context of just sort of remembering where you came from so you know where you're going type feel, right? It's crazy. The vocals on this, I really dig it. It gives you this hopeful yet like historic feel.
Selamat datang di tanah tercinta, langit memanggilnya, tanah Nusantara. Selamat datang di agungnya, nirmala.
The floating pillars, man. I'm sorry. It's that was real reminiscent of like right out of Avatar, where they're like flying like through the air and you just see these floating kind of pillars. So it has this like this weird kind of call to like this extraordinary, but yet through this spirituality of the past type feel. This is nuts. This is like a whole movie.
Selamat datang di agungnya, nirmala Nusantara.
The symbolism they're kind of calling back to here with like just like the use of like spiritual beings as being symbolic, right? But also that kind of like when you add the like it's interesting to see like the graphics are going crazy with CGI and shit, but that sort of juxtaposed on like the natural elements of fire, and you've got like you've got these like in the greenery, and then you have these like these throwback type structures that look like they were created so long ago, but like they're moving like they're built out of like with robotics and stuff, like it's with like the beginning scenes with like the Tomb Raider stuff opening up and stuff like that. It's really interesting.
Wahai Sang Garuda, atas nama segenap bangsa Nusantara, tanah air tumpah darah, tanah kami lahir, hidup, dan tumbuh dalam kebinekaan yang ika, serta kedamaian abadi. Terima kasih telah senantiasa bersemayam menjaga bumi Nusantara.
Toen, tijdens een agressieve militaire actie, zagen we het heel duidelijk. Een hele grote arend achter de Indonesische soldaten. Wat is dat voor een wezen? Dat ze Garuda noemen.
Excuse me. That was wild. So that's a cool story. Like, interesting when you have these. So I guess I'm obviously not being familiar with this story at all. And I'm just letting the credits run. I guess I could. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of people involved in this. So I'm assuming it's like one of those kind of traditional sort of folklore tales, like based off of, you know, kind of one of those things that's, you know, ideally would be based off of like, you know, stories of tradition from the past and whatnot. That's a super cool story. You have all these elements, these crazy, like, you've got these mythical creatures and you've got this story of this boy who, like, the heir, right? That's you know, that's finally kind of you know, realizing kind of his role, and he goes through this story, and it takes you on this journey, through just these crazy lands of, like, I mean, you saw the visuals they packed into that. The storytelling was nuts. And I stopped it a little bit more towards the beginning, kind of just because if I don't voice my thoughts right away, I forget them. But sort of like realizing sort of what what I was even watching, because it had one paragraph to context at the beginning that I read. And I don't pre-watch these things, so I plus like if you guys, if that was your first watch of this with me, I appreciate that. But definitely go back and watch it if you're able. If you weren't able to read the subtitles, I probably should have turned them on anyways. Now that I think about it, but just so you could have read them a little bit bigger. It's just it's tough for me to read when they double them up like that, because they had their own, and then when I impose my own on top of those, then it gets kind of jumbled. But yeah, you never really know how to treat those things. But that was wow. What a cool kind of the tale of I think ultimately a lot of those stories are kind of told in like I said at the beginning, just like in a way to keep tradition alive, in a way for generationally speaking. I'm sorry guys, I was sick over the weekend, my brain's still not working fast enough. Generationally speaking, like it doesn't just have to be with Indonesians as a whole. This could apply stories in general. Like this could apply really to any I guess group of people or culture of whatever sense, to kind of make sure that your children of tomorrow will remember the stories of the past. I think stories are really important, and they get lost as time goes on, just with because things get lost in translation. Books are lost. People that tell stories don't tell them much anymore. People have other interests where reading a book is a lot harder than just watching some stuff online. So putting stuff like this in visual form, I think it's just a really cool sentiment, and kind of a nod to to these types of traditions as a whole. But I don't know. That's just kind of how I took that. I might have missed it entirely. But again, I don't know exactly what the story is. This video was awesome. The visuals went absolutely nuts. The vocals, the musical, all of the instrumentals and everything, all of the build up moments and the excitement and the the storytelling just through the music without even the visuals. It alone was fantastic. What a piece of art that was. There's a lot of work went into that. But this is on Alffy Rev's page, as you saw. So definitely, I mean, I'm kind of at a loss for words after watching something like that. I mean, but definitely go support, go like, go subscribe, and yeah, I've been to Indonesia. Smaller portion. I went to Bali. So you fly into Denpasar. I stayed all over Bali. I was there for a minute, but that's kind of how I think I recognize parts of the language, just how the words flow. But very cool, very cool. Love that. That was wild. Yeah, go support. Like I said, go like, go subscribe. And if you weren't able to read what I did there, my apologies. But definitely go back and read that on your own. It's definitely worth it. But have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like if you like, comment down below. Please make sure you are subscribed. And best way to get me is on Patreon. We'll talk to you on the next.